airtight alibi.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, good, good.
You liked it, right?
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh!
It has begun!
It's showtime.
I must break. I'll be back.
This is Video Store Clerks. Welcome to the store.
Hello, Pittsburgh and YouTube. We are your Video Store Clerks. I am Chapman.
I'm Dave. I am the president of the Jack Lord fan club. I am Mike.
Chuck.
And like I said, we are your Video Store Clerks, and it is Tuesday, 10 p.m. East Coast time. And tonight we will be doing the Tooth Fairy. That just sounds weird. The 2000 movie, Screwed. It's been 1990 something for the last minute.
Screwed.
Screwed.
I thought the movie was Scrooged. I was ready for some Bill Murray fun.
Hey, well, you fucked up.
No, different Christmas movie. Totally forgot this was on Christmas.
What were we doing? We do need some Christmas. It's almost Christmas. It's depressing.
Fuck Christmas. I wouldn't have actually picked it if I would have remembered that, but whatever.
It is Christmas. It is a Christmas film. You gotta love it. We're going to be starting the show as we usually do with the news. Then we'll do our featured film, Screwed. Then we'll do our clip of the week. Then we'll run some ads and get the flock out of here.
Screwed.
Be screwed in a minute, pal. Anyway, the news.
Easter eggs are not really Easter eggs.
Okay. I make chocolate. Somebody help that poor woman.
I've been told specifically from my producer not to do an impression of a peacock, so I'm going to do it anyway. Wah! 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 There we go. How amazing is that?
What? Whatever.
Right.
Anyway, whatever the fuck that was. Wow. Starting off the news as we usually do, the top 10 movies in the theaters.
Top 10 domestic box office.
The box office. Number 10, Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. I'm fucking up already.
Whatever.
Rebirth. It's done. $2.1 million this week, bringing up $336 million the last 8 weeks. And number 9, The Naked Gun, falling off with quickness. The $2.9 million this week, doing $47.5 million the last 4 weeks. And I figured it would be falling off.
What was it last week?
I don't remember. That was too long ago. Number 8, new film out, Honey Don't, made $3 million this week.
Looks
First
interesting.
Week out. I don't think I've even seen a trailer for that one yet.
I did because it came on when I was trying to watch YouTube videos the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That'll
Yeah.
happen. That'll happen.
It looks interesting. It didn't look great. It just looks interesting.
Number 7, Superman, did $3.4 million this week, doing $347 million the last 7 weeks. And it is now able to rent or buy on the Prime.
And big tall buildings in a single bound.
You should. Super Jumps. Number 6, Nobody 2, did $3.7 million this week, bringing it up to $16.6 million the last 2 weeks.
I want to see
And
that.
number 5 is The Bad Guys 2. Did 5.1 mil this week, doing 66.1 mil the last 4 weeks. And you want to see that one as well, correct?
I do, and I'm getting anxious. It's one of those like movies. I'm like, me and Dax really gonna enjoy this. I have a feeling.
Right.
Have to wait till it's on Peacock. Whatever the fuck she did.
And that's a clip. Number
We'll
4,
never
the
see that again.
Fantastic Four. First Steps. Did 6 mil this week, doing 257 mil the last 5 weeks. With number 3 being Freakier Friday. Did 8.8 mil this week. Been out for 3 weeks and brought in $70.1 million.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Number 2, Weapons.
Whatever.
15.3 mil this week, doing 116 the last 3 weeks.
But who could have unseated Weapons?
Who could have unseen Weapons?
Unseated.
Sainted.
No, unseated. Like who took him out of number 1?
Oh, who took him out? You don't want to know. Number 1, first week out. K-pop, Demon Hunters. Brought in $18 million this week.
What is this?
It's a K-pop movie called
What the
Demon
fuck is
Hunters.
K-pop?
Korean pop. Shit.
Huh.
I didn't look into it. I'm assuming it's an anime. Not 100% sure.
Nobody went to the movies last weekend.
That's because, I don't know. We got a few birthdays this week.
It's August. The end of August.
Well, today, I should say. Today's birthdays is Keke Palmer turned 32. She was just in that last shit with Eddie Murphy and what the fuck was that shit called? Pickup? The Pickup?
Mm.
Eddie
The one
Murphy
on,
and Pete Davidson.
Prime or whatever.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
She was on Scream Queens, the Scream series, some other shit.
Is she blonde?
No.
What does she look like?
This is a young black chick.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'm so off when it comes down to like actresses and actors these days. I really am not in with the kids.
She's been in a lot of good stuff.
I'm sure. I just can't think of the face, the name.
Another birthday today. Chris Pine turned 45.
Hey.
And also Macaulay Culkin turned 45.
Ooh.
So there we go. We did have a death that I saw this week that kind of stood out was Jerry Adler, 96 years old. He he is mostly known for Sopranos. He was head.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bummer.
It was weird because I was like, my feed has been blown up with Soprano shit lately. And I was just watching a clip of Jerry Adler's Hesh talking to Tony or whatever. And then like an hour later, they said he passed away. I'm like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's crazy. That's
The
the only
internet already knows.
real death I saw that stood out to me. Luckily. Thankfully. I mean, it sucks that other people died, but crazy shit.
Oh, you mean like Dante?
Yeah.
Like who?
Some
It
asshole.
was a callback to last week.
Some asshole.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, duh.
And other entertainment news. Mike's always bringing up old shit.
Yeah, I like to stir the pot. It gets things exciting.
Some just like to smoke it.
Oh, yeah.
We got a little comment from Bronson. Dave?
Oh, this is my job. Bronson Wright Wolf says, I'm sure you guys already know this, but Norm Macdonald has been in a lot of Adam Sandler's movies. Jack and Jill was awful. I thought it was weird when Norm went out on a date with Sandler as Jill. That is weird.
Never
Well,
seen it. Never seen it.
I hate Adam Sandler. I can't stand this.
You ever saw Jack and Jill?
It's not good. It's
At some
so
point,
bad.
at some point, I just gave up on Sandler, yo.
Like, you remember how much? You remember how bad Junior was? And everybody was like, "What the fuck was that?"
no.
That movie is
Junior's
actually
fucking
worse.
Cinematic masterpiece.
That example when you're talking to these guys.
No, that is true. Well, not for me. The movie
Arnold
sucked.
does no wrong.
That is not true at all. No, Norm Macdonald was probably one. It's like I said, Adam Sandler films It's always the other actors that actually entertain me at all. Adam Sandler just was living shit out of me. Norm's been one. I'm like, oh, I hate this fucking movie, but look, Norm's in it. I love Norm Macdonald, but Adam Sandler can kiss my ass.
Wow. Well, all right.
Sorry.
No, you need to watch Jack and Jill at least to see the Dunkachino commercial with Al Pacino.
I think that's the only thing I've seen because you showed me it a million times.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well,
Dunkachino.
Entertainment news. Speaking of Adam Sandler, they revealed the budget for Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh,
Anybody want to guess what it was?
It wasn't like 150 million.
$152 million.
Yeah.
For what? I don't know.
Just getting everybody paid. Didn't he said something about where he paid Rob Schneider like $5 million because everybody was
screen time.
Well, no, yeah, he was only in there for like 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
But the big ordeal was, Rob Schneider was doing some political shit and everything like that, and his stand-ups and all, and he was getting a lot of backlash from people. So Sandler, that's his buddy. He was looking out for his friend. He's like, you know what? Fuck him. I don't care what people think. You're my friend, and I'm going to put you in this film. I'm going to give you $5 million for doing it. So
I hear a lot of good, generous stuff about Adam Sandler.
Like I said, I hate Adam Sandler's films. Him personally, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. I just hate his characters. I just cannot stand them. They're fucking annoying, obnoxious, and completely immature and stupid. I just can't fucking deal with it. Oh, God. Oh, shut the fuck up. How old are you? Grow the fuck up, jackass.
That's part of the fun.
I always like him on the Cosby Show. Dave?
I think Norm voiced the dog in Dr. Dolittle movies starring Eddie Murphy.
I do
Never seen it.
You're right. I saw the first one.
Never saw it.
That's one cost of babysitting. They're doing a biopic for Kobe Bryant's story. I'm not sure when it'll be coming out, but they just got announced today. And then, unfortunately...
He's the one that's dead, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that died in the helicopter crash.
Ah, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never remember.
Last week, we were talking about and praising the new Dexter. And turns out Dexter Original Sin had got canceled.
Yeah,
so there will not be a next season, which is a bummer.
Well, it's canceled, but they're bringing it, but they're doing another sequel.
Well, they're doing the one they're doing now, but then the one they just did is canceled.
Yeah.
The one like the prequel Dexter.
Can you be a little bit more confusing?
It's just so stupid just because it's like, why would you even have two Dexter shows at once anyway?
Milking it.
Oh, yeah. With tits.
Paper, baby.
But, it's just stupid. It's just dumb.
Get that
Hollywood
paper.
doesn't know shit about shit.
I think this move is dumb because, so they originally planned for Original Sin to come out. And then at some point, once that got greenlit and was in the can, I think they decided to go with Resurrection. And they started filming that after the fact. So then Original Sin comes out, and it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it more so than New Blood, which was the one with where his son comes back and he's up in Iron Lake or whatever. But then Resurrection started up, and it's been good this season. And they had previously announced that they were going to do season 2 of Original Sin. And now they're just going back on that and saying, nope, it's canceled, which I think, Dexter is doing well for Showtime. So if you want to run 2 separate shows, like one as a prequel, one as a current one, I think that wouldn't be a bad move. But I don't know what the reasoning was for getting rid of Original Sin. I don't know.
They could have had something for say springtime and then something for wintertime.
Yeah.
I mean, could have ran them that far apart.
Dexter,
that I can understand.
Dexter's making a comeback. People are into it now. So it's like, yeah, we want to see more Dexter. Even if it's the prequel stuff. Like I said, it wasn't that bad. And, it's not like Showtime has a ton of stuff going on for it right now anyway. So why are you going to cancel something that was working? I don't know.
Yeah, I just heard that other show not Dexter related. What the fuck was that shit called? Landman, Ant-Man.
Landman with
Landman.
Yeah, I think it just got canceled
Billy
too.
Bob Thornton.
I think it just got canceled too.
I heard that was good too. So I don't know what these people are doing.
That was
Maybe
one
they're
I
getting
think
ready. Maybe they're getting ready to sell Showtime off to ESPN.
Maybe, or Disney. They own everything else. Got Bronson in here with some more Adam Sandler.
My top 3 least favorite Adam Sandler's movies, besides Jack and Jill, are That's My Boy, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Is that how you say it?
Zohan.
Bad movies.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know how to pronounce it.
Uh-oh.
3 dishonorable mentions: The Longest Yard, the 2005 remake, Anger Management, and Little Nicky.
Anger Man
to Longest Yard.
I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, Anger Management was great because Jack Nicholson's awesome. And Little Nicky, I like that movie actually, but I don't like his character. I like everybody else in it. Same thing. But Anger Management is probably my favorite thing with him in it, just because it's Jack Nicholson. They kind of work good with each other. But other than that, I don't care. They're all bad.
See, I'm the opposite. I like the ones he liked the most. I like those probably the least. And I'm an old school Sandler guy. You know, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Even Punch Drunk Love. I enjoyed that, even though most people don't like it, just because it was different. It was a different role for him. Uncut Gems, same thing. Airheads.
I like Airheads. Again,
and
everybody else in the movie.
And I'll probably get shit for this one. 50 First Dates. I like that flick.
Okay, I'm not. That movie annoys the fuck out of me too, but I think it's a cute little. It's a cute little movie for couples to watch and get all sappy about and shit.
I like Sean Astin's character.
But what if I watch it by myself?
Well, I mean, that's your prerogative.
Does that make me weird?
No, I was just using an example when you took it there.
It's got a penguin.
That's on you. I mean, whatever.
And a walrus. I love it when the walrus throws up on that.
Hey, you know who's better than Adam Sandler?
Who?
Norm Macdonald.
That is true.
We should talk about Norm Macdonald.
I think we're still in the news.
We're still in the news.
Fuck the news.
News to me.
So Avengers Doomsday. There's trouble on set. Apparently 2 of the actors got into a brawl. They did not say who. Who'd you say it was at first? They thought it was RDJ and Ryan Reynolds?
Everyone was saying it was RDJ and Ryan Reynolds, but just today they're saying no, that's not who it was. I'm sure we'll eventually find out. Apparently somebody made a joke that didn't go over too well, and they got into a fist fight.
Oh, somebody got their feelings hurt.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is releasing a Shannon Doherty tribute in the new release of the Quick Stop comic.
Oh, nice.
It's been a year since her passing. That's crazy. Can't believe it's been a year already.
Actually.
And the last thing on the news, the movie Clue has a 4th ending.
The what?
The movie Clue.
So I thought you said a 4th ending.
Yeah, because there was 3 other endings that they filmed, and then during an interview with Tim Curry, he was saying there's a 4th ending that no one ever saw, and that was Wadsworth kills everybody.
I would have liked to see that ending.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie. I don't care.
Let's see. Got Bronson in.
I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife. I love that movie.
The first movie I saw Sandler in was Big Daddy. Funny People was okay. Sandler and Seth Rogen had decent chemistry. Everyone shaking their heads. The grown-up movies are garbage.
I'm not big on the Rogan.
Big Daddy might have been the last one I saw. Either Big Daddy or Little Nicky was the last Sandler movie I saw.
Big Daddy and Little Nicky. You see how funny that is?
Big Daddy and Little Nicky.
Big
Little
How
Daddy.
about Waterboy?
Waterboy. Oh well.
Oh yeah, the Waterboy. I like.
I'll make an exception, only because Fonzie was in it. Other than that, I don't care. And Fruza Balk.
I was going to say, what about your girl, Fruza Balk?
Fruza Balk, yeah. And Kathy Bates is hilarious.
What's her name? Vicky Valancourt?
Valancourt.
Yeah.
She showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Look, Ma, it's the devil.
Foosball is the devil.
That's the end of the news, gents. So let's hop
Good.
on to the featured presentation of Screwed.
It's time to
Came
get
out
screwed.
May 12th, 2000, the year 2000.
In the
Like
year
Conan's little
2000.
Yeah,
Sucks
remember
on
that?
81 minutes long. It had a budget of 10 million, only bringing in 7. Took a bit of a hit. Written and directed, which is very seldomly done, by 2 different people, being Scott Alexander and Larry Kraszewski. I'm sure I fucked that
There you
completely up.
Easy for you to say.
No, it was not. Starring Norm Macdonald, Dave Chappelle, and Danny DeVito, and Elaine Stritch. But this movie is fun. Basic thing is you got a guy who is the butler for an old rich woman. He's tired of her shit.
Like Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds.
I'm just going to keep bringing up Sandler shit because I'm avoiding chat.
He gets tired of her shit. Wants a new Christmas uniform or a new uniform for Christmas. She won't get it. Then he decides to steal the dog for ransom. Shit goes sideways.
Shit goes sideways. These are the worst criminals in cinema.
Yeah.
history.
Takes place in Pittsburgh. That's why I said hello, Pittsburgh, whenever I started the intro.
Hello, Pittsburgh.
We got Bronson, my man.
I'm sure you know this as well. Maybe not. You never know. But Robin Williams played Mara Wilson's dad in Mrs. Doubtfire. DeVito played Wilson's dad in Matilda. He directed and narrated it. DeVito directed Death to Smoochie, which we did a while back.
We did.
Another underrated movie, Death to Smoochie.
Very much so.
But yeah, so this movie here, I've seen it.
I love all those movies that were mentioned.
It's first time watch for me.
Really?
Mhm.
That shouldn't actually shock me at this point. What haven't you seen again that we can't believe you haven't seen?
If there's a video in the store, Dave hasn't seen it.
You'll never believe what I watched for the first time the other night. I finally saw Event Horizon.
Yeah, he told me that today. He's like, I watched Event Horizon today. I'm like, with Larry Fishburne? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck made you watch that?
I got one for you. I've watched half of it years like after it came out. Never finished it.
What, Event Horizon?
Yeah. So it's okay, Dave. It's okay.
Because that was a space movie too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Ding,
that's
ding,
probably
ding.
why.
That's
I remember
why.
watching it, but couldn't tell you what the fuck it was about.
Spaced out.
If it doesn't have xenomorphs, I don't give a fuck about space stuff.
No, but this movie starting out, you get the rundown of like the setup for what's going on, which is basically Willard running around busting his ass cleaning, Miss Croc pretty much ignoring any kind of anything that comes out of Norm's mouth. Every time he talks, she's just like, shut the fuck up. And you kind of get introduced to Willard, who is Norm Macdonald, and Rusty's friendship, and Rusty's Dave Chappelle. So you get like
With hair. Dave Chappelle with hair, which
They're-
is always weird to see.
little scrawny Dave
With hair and no muscles. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Dave was trying to get out of this movie because right before they were going to start filming, his dad died, and he didn't want to do shit. Like he was just trying to mourn, going through a lot of grief, and then he couldn't get out of it. And then he said he just kind of like started talking to Norm. Norm knew about his dad passing, but he didn't mention it. He said the whole time he just had me cracking up and just kind of had me forget about everything.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, man.
So he's like, you never know what's going to come out of Norm's mouth. You never know what's going to be a setup. You don't know what he's serious about. Only thing you know he's serious about is that he has a gambling issue.
Boy, did he ever. He had more money than he even know what to do with. He had his refrigerator filled with money and stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely into gambling.
Oh, yeah.
I like Dave Chappelle and the Nutty Professor. I thought it was mean-spirited how when he picked on Eddie Murphy as Sherman Klump. I like how Murphy fired back at Chappelle as Buddy Love.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle was in.
Yeah, he was that comedian.
I forgot about that, too. Yeah.
Interesting.
He had some kind of like, he had that hat and the teeth.
No, but
Oh, yeah. He didn't really look like himself, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it. I don't think.
Nutty.
It's nutty. No, but so Willard gets tired of taking Mrs. Croc's shit, who is Elaine Stritch, and decides to kidnap this dog over because he wants a new suit, and turns out that he's wearing the same suit that his dad wore when he worked for her. So it's like a 45-year-old suit. She's like, your dad never bitched about it for 30 years. She's like, yeah, then you stuck me in it for the last 15. Then she gives him a fucking pie because she's like Betty Crocker. Everybody has like crazy names that kind of relate to other things.
Yeah.
She gives him cufflinks too with her face on it.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, fucking Cracker Jack cufflinks. Thanks a lot. He like flips out and she like throws him literally in the fucking doghouse. Like he's outside in her dog Muffin's fucking doghouse.
Yeah, this is one part I didn't understand because he's in the doghouse, and then fucking Dave Chappelle shows up
in the backyard, just wearing some UPS clothes.
Yeah, like totally random. I thought for a minute that like
he was lost.
He was like, I don't know, like he did the gardening or something for her. Like he also like worked for her on the side or whatever while he ran the chicken hole.
Yeah, because I mean, in the beginning, whenever they first show Dave Chappelle, Norm goes to his chicken shack, and then they have it because they're having a Christmas party. Because the movie takes place roughly like a few days, I guess, a week or so before Christmas, and then on through Christmas. So it's just fucking very weird. But I love the beginning of this movie. Like it kind of shows you where you're going because. The very beginning, like they have like a little clip of just Willard cleaning the fucking house, like doing everything. Fucking, he's outside on the ladder cleaning windows, and he falls off. And the next thing you know, he's got like a broken arm and a broken leg, walking the dog out back. The dog's just constantly pestering him every fucking where he goes.
No muffin.
And then he's trying to like tell her, like, I realize I don't have any health insurance or any kind of pension, and blah blah blah. And he's just driving her around, and then she rolls up the window on him. So like them setting up like the kind of characters they are, they did a pretty good job because you can just tell she's just a real biggity bitch.
She's the worst.
I like DeVito in the movie Twins. He did that one a while back too. I thought he was good in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Classic.
Oh yeah,
that one at one point as well.
Yeah,
classic shit.
DeVito is a phenomenal actor, man. Like you can just look through his whole resume. And there's so much good stuff in there. There's a lot of actors out there that'll do tons of work. You'll look at this guy's done like 100 movies, and very few of them are actually decent. A lot of times.
Well, that's what they were saying. Like Alexander was saying, like whenever he first got in his costume and he came out the first time, like he just started cracking up on set, and he was like, I didn't even really film anything because I was just too busy just looking at DeVito laughing. Fucking ghost.
What the fuck was that?
Bronson. Have any of you seen War of the Roses, Ruthless People, or Throw Mama from the Train? All three.
Yep.
I haven't seen those in a while. Man.
Me either.
Wow.
Ruthless People was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Throw Mama from the Train is pretty good.
Yeah, Billy Crystal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been forever since
I've seen that. The pop-up book.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, Mrs. Croc, is that what her name is?
Yeah, Miss Croc.
Yeah, Miss Croc. Yeah. She is probably one of the worst. When I was watching this, I was like, oh yeah, because like I said, it's been a while since I watched it. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's right. She is like literally one of the worst old crotchety women in movies I've ever seen. I mean, she's one of the goddamn worst. She has to be. I just fucking hate this woman. Next to the woman from Throw Mama from the Train.
Well, and then the lady playing Miss Croc, Elaine Stritch, she's been in a lot of shit, but she's never actually been like the focal point of a movie. Like I think this is like one of the first movies she like literally starred in. Like that's why like I think they ended up picking her for this role because they were saying that she has the power to be a leading actress, but she's never really been up front with anybody.
She does a good job of being an uppity old bitch. That's for damn sure.
Right. And then even like in the beginning of the film too, you get introduced to Sherman Hemsley,
My man.
Yeah.
Chip Oswald.
It's been a minute since I seen him at all. I mean, I know he's dead, obviously, but I mean, I haven't seen anything with him in it recently either.
I mean, the last thing we did was How High.
Yeah.
He was in Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan.
You would know that. You would know that. But yeah, so you get like a glimpse of some of the characters, and like, I guess what's her accountant's name? Roger, Malcolm Stewart. You get a little glimpse of him because they're always having meetings with Miss Croc about her fucking pie business or baked goods business or whatever the fuck she has. I really like make a big deal about her pies and shit, but then like they show like the they show them producing English muffins with her label on it too. So, but Dave's here for the pie.
So many jokes.
He wasn't in How High.
Wasn't he?
Hmm.
The fuck else did we just see that we saw something recently or did something recently he was in?
Who?
Sherman Hemsley.
No relation to Hunter Helmsley. It's Hemsley and Helmsley, so don't get that mixed up.
Yeah, he definitely
even though Muffin the dog does have pedigree.
Dude from the Jeffersons or whatever?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, man, I grew up on the Jeffersons. I love me some Sherman Hemsley.
I was more of a Sanford and Son guy.
227.
I liked them both as kids.
Yeah.
It looks like the last few movies he was in was like One Love, House of Pain, Clunkers, The Surreal Life, Family Guy. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's something maybe you thought that maybe something that was a stoner movie that,
or just something I just watched and I saw him in and fucking thought we did it. I don't know.
A lot of TV.
Sprung. Whatever.
Flubber. Flubber was the first movie I saw Robin Williams in. Really? After that, I saw him in 1 Hour Photo. That must have been interesting. When I saw him in 1 Hour Photo, I said, that's the guy from Flubber. Then I saw him in Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire is a good one.
That's a complete switch up right there. Fucking Flubber and 1 Hour Photo.
Yeah, rest in peace, old Robin Williams, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Definitely.
You know what popped on TV the other night, and I was starting to watch it there for a little bit, and then I was getting fucking depressed. Was What Dreams May Come.
Oh God, I don't think I can ever watch that movie again.
That's a rough one.
It is, dude.
I was just on
Especially
Popcorn
after
and Pine Saturday, and they did Less Than Zero and Red Dawn, and I don't think I've ever seen Less Than Zero before.
Which one was that about?
The RDJ, James Spader, Andrew McCarthy were RDJ has like a massive coke problem, like he's freebasing all the time. And Spader's his dealer.
I want to say that
Depressing movie, man.
I'm gonna say, God, I can't talk. I would say I'd know the movie if I saw it. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Then say that.
Flick. God. Had Jamie Gertz in it.
I'll have to look it up later.
Hell of a good movie, but depressing as fuck. No, but this movie is great. Like it kind of, the beginning just kind of breaks down like some character development. And then once they decide to steal this dog for $1 million, the movie picks up a bit.
You think?
So, I was fucking dying as soon as fucking they go up, because they go into the house, and then Chappelle's being all like secret spy guy, trying to like spray for fucking lasers and shit. And he's like, "How do you know there's lasers?" He's like, "I've worked here for 15 years." He's like, "I think I know the layout." So then they go upstairs, and fucking Chappelle's being all loud. He's like, "This is where the old bitch sleeps." He's like, "Shh."
Yeah, because he's saying, keep quiet in here. She's a light sleeper. And it's just total calamity.
And then fucking he's trying to like lure the dog to him by using a hot dog on a string.
Yeah. Muffin, bite my wiener.
He throws it and it lands in her teeth cup.
Oh, yeah.
It breaks off.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So then he just says, fuck it, and grabs the dog. Fucking dog's an asshole. So the dog just straight bites him because he don't like the dog hates him anyway. So he's fucking flailing around the house, fucking blood flying everywhere, fucking smashing into everything, fucking knocks off all kinds of like vases and shit off these countertops, just making like the most noise ever. And then she doesn't wake up at all. So then they fucking throw the dog in the box and go out and slam the doors. And then the fucking dog still gets out, runs back into the house, goes upstairs, and she comes down the next morning and there's a fucking like ransom note, fucking blood everywhere. The house is destroyed. And she's like, what the fuck happened? So then she yells for Willard and he's not there because he's out fucking trying to figure out what to do with this dog, which I don't understand because it's like the next day. So I guess they never fucking looked in the box at all once they fucking went in there because he's like, oh shit, we kidnapped some dog shit.
You're just going to leave a dog in the back of the van in a box overnight?
Right.
If it was that dog, yes.
So like up to this point, like you're just like, what the fuck am I getting myself into?
We kidnapped a turd.
Norm's deliveries for everything is just too funny to me. Like I don't know what it is, but he can be serious and he's still funny somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a great comedian, man. He had true comedic genius all in his blood.
Yeah, like it's pretty dope. Like I don't know, but
his facial expressions, everything. Like when he opens the box, I'm like, like it's just, yeah, like shit like that. Kidnap Muffin's turd.
My favorite Williams movies are Mrs. Doubtfire, Dead Poet Society, Good Will Hunting, Good Morning Vietnam, and Club Paradise. My least favorites are Patch Adams, RV, Man of the Year, and Old Dogs. I don't think I've seen any of your least favorites.
You ever saw Patch Adams?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've
Patch
seen Old
Adams
Dogs.
RV is goofy, but I mean it's still funny. Man of the Year, if it's what I think it is, it's pretty depressing. Old Dogs, can't remember.
Is that the biker one?
What one?
Oh, with that. Yeah, I think so. With Travolta.
What are you talking about? No, that's Wild Dogs.
Oh, I was thinking Wild Dogs.
Ron Rhyming.
Dogs.
I mean,
Dogs.
Close.
Pogs.
What was that other one? The Angriest Man in Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Insomnia is a really good one.
Club Paradise is my shit.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, that's good shit. Rick Moranis. Robin Williams owns an island. I think fucking what the fuck's that guy's name? Willie Wilson? Wilson? He's a reggae singer. He's in it too. No, so fucking once she like goes downstairs and she thinks that fucking Willard gets kidnapped. So then she calls the cops and then fucking who's it? The Detective Dewey, Daniel Bazzali, shows up and asking her all these questions and her answer is the same for everything. He's just like, does he have any family? She's like, not that I can recall.
Not that I know of.
Does he have any friends? Not that I know of.
This poor detective through the whole
He's like,
movie.
she's told you everything. He's like, she's told me nothing.
He's just dealing with all these idiots through this whole
looking like a Timu Kojak.
Yeah.
He even calls him Evil Kojak later on.
Yeah.
He used to be on some law show back in the way. I can remember back in the day. I can't remember what it's called.
He was Law and Order, I think, back in the day.
Was it Law and Order? I don't think it was Law and Order.
I think it was Law and Order.
God damn it.
No, whatever one it was, it's not on anymore. I don't believe.
No. I'll get to the bottom of this. Damn it.
Oh, will you know?
I'm on it. I am on it.
Yeah, because I'll sit here and stew on it this whole time and it'll bug the shit out of me.
Daniel Benzali.
Benzali. What a name.
Murder at 1600.
He looks like a big
Murder One. That was the show he was on. Murder One.
All right.
He was also in Murder at 1600.
A lot of murder.
He's in Boss of Boston with fucking what's his face? Fucking
That one Italian guy. Yeah.
Chaz Palminteri.
He's been in a lot of shit. Most of it I haven't seen. Oh, L.A. Law. That would maybe be the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that shit still on?
No. Yep, a lot of shit. All right, moving on.
Yeah, no, but then I like when Norm is in the cage whenever they're sending out the fucking fake ransom fucking video. And he's like, "Oh no, they got me in a cage. Oh, and the guy's peeing on me.
Is that
It's human
that's
pee."
human? Yeah. So ridiculous. Fucking dog food being thrown at him.
It's just fucking just so goofy. And then I don't have to jump because I mean there's not really I'm trying to think there's anything good in between those parts. Because I think Hillary starts a protest and kind of like because she's not going to pay, and then the people she's trying to do business with are like, look like a bitch.
Whoa!
Because you're not trying to pay this ransom for your butler that you've had for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull out of our deal. So then she ends up saying she's going to pay the ransom. So then fucking Chappelle and Willard are like celebrating. And then fucking fake Kojak comes in.
Does he look like a bitch?
Fake Kojak comes in and starts grilling Chappelle. And he just couldn't look any more guilty.
They're so bad at this. Well, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know this man? No, I don't know him. I don't know Wilfred. He's like, Willard, whatever. So I guess this punch card. He's like, yeah, one time I saw him eat 50 chicken gizzards. It's like, he's a weird one.
Norm's at the fucking back door looking. He's like, ah. Don't say that. What? Then he goes in the front. Then they go in the back after he leaves, and like Chappelle's freaking out, and then it's the whole thing where he tells Chappelle to like they figure out that they're gonna act like he was beaten up. He'll unkidnap himself and all that shit, and he has Chappelle punch him, and then like he's like, wait a minute, wait. It's like he starts like. Oh no, I'm backwards because he starts punching himself and pitching himself and all that shit, and then Chappelle punches him. No, yeah, that part's funny too.
Wasn't that before or is that after they decide to not fake the death or whatever? Because I know he talks about faking the death. And he's like, do we know the corner or whatever? And turns out Hillary did, so he had to like come clean that he wasn't kidnapped with her. And then he's like, so what'd you do? He's like, well, we talked. I explained that we had sex, and now I'm here. He's like, wow. All that in 10 minutes. He's like, that's great. Well, that shit fucking always cracked me up, too. And then just meeting Willard, or meeting fucking Grover Cleaver, not Cleveland, Cleaver. That whole scene with him, whenever they first meet him, is fucking hilarious because he's like, there's a pet rock. I just pulled it out of some guy's colon. It's still warm, and he's like rubbing it on his cheek. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
It's like, sir, that's not very sanitary.
Just the accent and the way fucking DeVito acts in this movie fucking cracks me up. Because he has like a real
can't go down this way.
He has like a trophy case of shit that he's pulled out of people.
Yeah, like a remote control.
It's a clicker.
Big ass fucking metal
Hey, where's the clicker at now?
He's like, it's a pretty comb. But fucking what's that one shit where he's like he hands like he like holds up some like big brass looking like vial that's like this big whatever. And he's like, there's only one way for this to go in, you're not gonna get it in this way. Well, they're all just
there's a beautiful harmonica and he starts playing it and she goes like, don't put that in your mouth.
Don't do that, man.
Well, that whole shit fucking cracks me up.
Dane DeVito's first introduction, this whole fucking movie, that whole scene, and he's like, "What? You think this is what I do?" Blah, 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 and all that shit. And he's like, "Okay."
DeVito plays a weirdo better than anybody.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. I mean, to me, he's the best Penguin for sure.
Yeah,
I think he tapped into Penguin a little bit in this.
Yeah,
there's moments where he's like,
there's a glimmer of Penguin here.
Yeah. But meeting him is fucking great because they want to find a way to fake Willard's death. So then they're trying to talk him into it. And they're like, I'm going to make $100,000. And he's like, yeah, like, is it going to show up on my W-2s? I'm like, no. He's like,
Tax-free.
good. So why should I have to pay for new roads and schools?
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Like, that shit fucking kills me. Speaking of remote control, what?
I kind of wish it would be cool if there were a remote control where we can fast forward through life at times, like how Adam Sandler does in Click.
How are we getting fucking back? Circling back to Adam Sandler. We're talking about clickers, and then Adam Sandler did a movie named Click.
Yeah.
And you know what's even crazier? Sandler got his start on the game show Remote Control.
Remote Control. Yeah. I was going to mention that earlier.
It's crazy.
I think a better clicker movie is Stay Tuned with fucking John Ritter.
John Ritter. I think they're talking about doing some kind of remake or something of that. I heard recently. There's been mumblings, whispers, if you will.
And if you want a really good book to read called Clickers that has nothing to do with remote control,
Wait, what'd you say?
There's a movie called Clickers.
Oh.
Or not a movie, but a book that's really good, like extreme splatterpunk book. Just saying. We're talking about clickers, whatever. I thought it was time.
I'm all discombobulated.
Discombobulated. You know, Adam Sandler did a movie.
No fucking. I like whenever they go to do the ransom
Is
drop.
a movie called Discombobulated? I'm going to look it up now.
It's probably fucking Adam Sandler with a remote control in his hand.
Yeah, probably.
Whenever they go do the ransom drop, and fucking Norm meets up with it because they're going to do it at Three River Stadium, and then
I know. I popped
fake
for that.
Kojak's all like, "These guys are fucking stupid. Like, we're going to have this whole fucking place cased out." So then fucking she's on the way there, and it's just funny because she's bitching because like her Rolls Royce or whatever, like the fucking steering wheel's on the right side. And then she's driving, and she's like, how in the hell will I put up with this shit? And it's like, yeah, now you get it, huh? So then fucking he shows up, starts yelling at this lady like to give him the money, and he's wearing a fucking luchador mask. He's like, give me the money. Give me the money. You talk too much. Give me the money. So that shit fucking had me cracking up. And then he finally gets the money, and he's fucking like kind of celebrating. And then he gets fucking jumped by two little fucking assholes. Like these two little kids fucking, give me the briefcase. And then he like wakes up in the hospital, and he's like, you were knocked out in the park. He's like, what? I was in the park? He's like, what the fuck happened? So he didn't get the money.
One of them stabbed him.
Yeah, he got stabbed, and he got the other one had the the thing. Sapper thing. What the hell is
the taser.
Taser. There we go.
Yeah, taser.
Jesus Christ.
It's a rough neighborhood.
It's Pittsburgh.
Not supposed to go there at night. Yeah.
It's a bad park. Well, the whole
No,
movie was in like Vancouver or something.
He would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those damn kids.
Dave?
Bronson? Click and Bruce Almighty were written by the same people. Jim Carrey is given powers by Morgan Freeman. Adam Sandler is given a mysterious remote control by Christopher Walken.
One got it from God, one got it from the devil.
Nice.
Yang yang.
Just saying.
Yang yang.
God.
No, but so fucking when Normie's up in the hospital, that shit cracks me up because the fucking Miss Croc, whenever she's talking to the fake Kojak, what the fuck, he asked her something. And she's just like, who cares? Can you find my money?
See, I almost used that clip.
That shit fucking had me cracking up. I was not expecting that long delivery. So then Norm's trying to sneak out of there, and he fucking drops his fucking gown off, and then the fucking
God walks in. And just
Billy
like,
walks in, and Norm's just sitting there butt naked. He's like, yeah. He's just looking around trying to ask him questions and shit.
So you didn't see the guy?
It's like, this scene is so awkward.
Well, he's like, he's just sitting there trying his best, and he's just like, did you not see the? And he's just trying to, like, I don't know. And Norm the whole time, like that had to have been like a cold day.
He's like asking him questions. He's like, you see the kidnapper's face? He's like, no, because what the fuck? He's like, or had a mask on or whatever. They had my face. He's like, but in the video, you didn't have anything on. He's like, well, yeah, they hired a whole TV crew, and they filmed this kidnap video. We were in a studio. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why don't you just say they had masks on?
Yeah, like, why would you go to all this trouble? It's like they just further complicate things for themselves. It's just
it's like
ridiculous.
Dave said, like, they're the worst fucking criminals ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you can tell they've never done anything remotely illegal or anything like that in their life and got away with it. Because their faces just look guilty everywhere.
All the time. Yeah.
So then whenever, like, the fucking detective comes out and fucking Norm's trying to escape through the window, fucking Rusty comes clawing through the window. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, why aren't you at the airport? He's like, you're trying to fucking screw me over, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, because I want to be locked in a fucking hospital with 20 cops outside of my door. He's like, all right, I believe you.
Good point.
He's like, I got jumped by 2 little kids or by a fucking gang, and they had tattoos and mustaches.
They're real big guys.
I'm like, this fucking guy is killing me.
Hello?
I thought you were falling asleep up there.
Oh, no, not yet.
Getting there, he said.
No, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, this was my first time watching it and all, and it's fun for them. It's
It's not as good as Dirty Work, but
no, not
Dirty
at
Work's
all.
hilarious.
But I was just thinking now, Bronson just mentioned how Click and Bruce Almighty were written by the same people. I was looking at the Karaszewski and Alexander who wrote this film, and I was looking over their resume, and
they did a lot
I
of
was
shit.
kind of surprised. They did Problem Child. They did People versus Larry Flint. They did
nice.
Man on the Moon, 1408. They did screenplay for that.
Well, it's funny because in one of the background
Ed
scenes,
Wood.
you can see, in one of the background scenes, you can see on Norm's TV that he's watching Glenn or Glenda.
Yeah. They wrote Ed Wood, so these guys, pretty good writers. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't come up with something. Like, I feel like if you say, hey, we're doing a film with Norm Macdonald, Danny DeVito, and Dave Chappelle, that it's a fucking home run. If you came to me,
5 years.
like I'm like, boom, sold, green lit. I don't care what the fuck it is. And then this happens, and it's like,
So it's like it's funny, it's goofy, but it should have been great.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, what happened?
Yeah, this
Because
movie
you look
sat
at that, like so you look at the cast, and you're like, my God, this should. How have I never seen this movie before?
Yeah.
even Sarah Silverman,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I enjoy her comedy sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said it sat on the shelf for like 5 years, and somehow Norm got his hand on a copy of the script, and he read it and was like, "This is fucking hilarious," because it had Norm's sense of humor. It was just out there. But then they said also, whenever he was reading the script, he said, "I looked at the character I was going to play, and it described him as an old black man." He was like, "So I didn't know what to do with that." So he just did typical Norm fashion, which is what we love.
and George Jefferson.
Wheezy.
Good shit, man. No, but fucking, I like whenever they call Grover too, and they're like, "Hey, we need to talk to Grover," and she's like, "He quit," and he's like, "Bitch, what did you just say?" He's like, "Well, apparently he's gonna be rich, so he quit his job," and he's like, "Fuck."
They say he's
They're
going
kinda
to
like-
live with the rich or whatever.
Yeah, like they're trying to call him because they set him up to put a corpse somewhere, so they think it's Norm or Willard.
Dump a random body that looks like me. Like the police aren't gonna try to run fingerprints or go try to pull
He
teeth.
brought some clothes. He brought some
His
clothes.
dental records. Just
Fucking
put
driver's
my cufflinks, my driver's license in there. My suit. They'll never know.
Grover's looking at bodies, and that shit's funny because he finds this old man with this long ass beard, gray hair, long hair, long beard, gray hair.
What the first one he goes to is the gigantic black guy.
Yeah.
Was it a guy?
Yeah.
I thought it was a guy.
And then what was there like? He opened one up with like a bunch of frozen food or something like that.
I guess that's what that was. I don't know. Like I was
No.
wondering if that was like frozen food or just body parts.
I think that was like a disgusting death, is what I think that was.
I couldn't figure it out.
It gave me Gremlins 2 vibes.
I looked at it and I was like, either this is like a bunch of nasty food that he just has in the freezer, or like this is like the remains of Pizza the Hut.
It could be Pizza the Hut.
Wrong.
I like how fucking also in the hospital scene, fucking Chappelle ends up walking out the front, like his room door instead of climbing back out the window. And he turns around and the fucking cops are standing there and he's like, ah!
Ow!
He's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I came to see my Aunt Mabel. She has polio and emphysema. They're both going to kill her.
He just goes into this random room. There's a old Asian lady sitting there.
She's fucking yelling at him and throws the bedpan at him.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll leave. Shh.
Tell Uncle Gordon I said hi.
This medication they're giving her makes her really irritable.
It's just funny because, like, fake Kojak, he knows this shit's going on. He's like, these two fucking clowns are up to something. Like, they got to be in on this shit. Because they're fucking everywhere. And they just keep fucking up. Fucking up everything.
We all know guys like that.
They are screwed.
But the bad thing is, though, the people that I've known that are really bad criminals have done it over and over again and still get caught.
Yeah.
These guys have never done it before. So, I give them a break.
That's why, like, I don't know, at the end of this movie is fucking kind of, it's just weird. Because everything pans out the way it does.
Of course it does.
Because, I mean, then they fucking, he gets found or whatever, so then he goes back to work. Huh?
Pronouns, pal.
Willard?
Millard?
Willard gets found and goes back to work for Mrs. Croc. Or Miss Croc. And then some random kid, they just show up and have this fucking suitcase, which is the money that got stole from the $5 million because they upped the ransom from $1 million to $5 million.
Yeah, I mean, he's a human. He's got to be worth more than a dog, right?
It's 5 times more. So then they fucking just, like, him and Rusty just haul ass to the airport so they can get their tickets to Bali and fucking just fly off. And then they don't even look in the fucking briefcase. Then they open it up and it's just full of, like, trash and cabbage and just a bunch of nonsense. And like, this bitch wasn't even going to pay. Like, fuck this.
Yeah, they parked their van outside the airport.
We're never coming back.
And, yeah.
Park it up your ass.
Yeah. We're going to tell you. Like, park it up your ass. We don't care. And then they run in and run back out and screwed again.
Well, they go in, they try and for one, they can't open the briefcase. And then so like Norm grabs a stapler or something. Yeah, we're gonna get it open here. And he opens it and it's like an apple and a bunch of like papers that have been chopped up and just bullshit.
Yeah, just garbage.
Yeah.
Like that's like,
damn,
pretty funny. And then fucking as they're at the airport, that's whenever Cleaver comes in and kidnaps Miss Croc because she's like Cleaver?
Grover Cleveland?
Maybe.
Millard Fillmore?
Maybe.
I don't know why they decided to like just do these spin-offs of like presidential names.
Yeah, it's weird.
They're terrible names.
They really are.
Grover Cleaver. Good shit. No, but then fucking. So what happens then? I'm trying to think. I lost my spot.
Well, they get the van towed.
Yeah.
And old dude he comes to the door, and he said he is. That's when Well, there's the whole part where Grover is walking down the street thinking he's
gonna get the
be
money.
Great, and there's wanted posters, and he's like, what? Huh? What? And he starts ripping them down. Then he gets in the middle of the road and looks down, and there's just a shit ton of them. And he's like, "Bah!"
I like when he sees the first one though, and he's like, "That looks kind of like me."
Yeah. He's like, "I have nothing to see here." And then And I think that's when he ends up going over and with a shotgun. But like he's beating on the door. Miss Croc answers it, and there's this whole exchange where she's like, "Oh, you're the kidnapper," blah blah, and he doesn't give anything away, you know, with everything that actually was going on, but then he kidnaps her with a shotgun.
I like how he's dragging her down the steps.
Oh yeah.
It's obviously a stunt double, but like he just has her by the ankle and it's just like pouring out, like slamming, and then freaking just drags her out. And then the dog, she's like telling the dog to attack him. The dog's like rolling over and playing.
It's like, oh, could you.
Hey, Blackie. He's just playing with the dog. His name is Muffin.
Yeah, that's right. He names him Blackie.
Yeah.
Well, then whenever Norm and Rusty go in there to kind of confront her about not paying the ransom, they find out she got kidnapped because he used his stationery. And they're like, it's fucking Grover. And then fucking Sherman comes walking up and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And then
Chip.
Danny DeVito, fucking Dave Chappelle ends up smacking him in the head with a lamp.
Oh, yeah.
He scared me. I panicked.
You got scared.
A running thing in this movie with him, which I think is hilarious. He's just uncontrollable, like feeling like he has to pick up something and slam it in somebody's head.
Put him in a corner. He's gonna smash you in the head with a lamp.
Dave,
have any of you seen The Night at the Museum movies? Ben Stiller plays the lead character. Robin Williams plays Teddy Roosevelt. I thought Williams was good as a historical figure.
Yeah, they're not a bad movie. I've only seen the first one.
It's watchable.
Oh, yeah.
Watchable.
They're what we call adorable.
No, but I like after that, whenever fucking Willard and Rusty are running out of the house, they start getting chased by the cops, and then they go to jail and get interrogated, and their fucking stories couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
Fucking Chappelle's still playing off that he has no idea who Willard is. He's like, William? Wilfred? Who?
By the way, Danny DeVito directed a movie called Duplex, which stars Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore. Yeah, I forgot about that movie too.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Fun facts.
you a big Hawaii 5-0 fan? The original?
Jack Lord fan
Jack
club.
Lord.
The Jack Lord fan club.
I was never big on Hawaii 5-0. I was, I think that was a little bit more before my time. I think when I was a kid, I was Chips. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
Eric Estrada.
I was not big on chips either.
Hunter.
Chocolate chips I really enjoyed. But
There's a picture of me somewhere as a like 1-year-old or something like that, where I'm just sitting on a Chips motorcycle bike, like kids one.
Like, there's a picture of me somewhere in some short brown shorts, and
Not yet. We're working on that. I did get to stay whenever I went to Hawaii, I did stay at the Hawaii 5-0 hotel, like in the opening scene or whatever, whenever he's on top of that hotel. That's the Ilikai in Hawaii, in Honolulu. So I got to stay there. So there's that.
Ken's stepdaughter was actually in a couple episodes of that whenever they were filming it down in Hawaii, whenever he was stationed there. Fun fact. Fun facts. No, but so whenever they steal the cop car and they decide they're trying to find Grover, so he fucking calls information. And then he gets the Jack Lord hotline. He's like, oh, it's Grover. He lives over here, so they go over there. Meanwhile, fucking they have like all these cops chasing them. They end up fucking making all the cop cars crash. And then they're on the news because they're getting followed around by a helicopter. But somehow I guess they lose the helicopter.
I was sitting there. I was like, where'd the helicopter go?
And then fucking Grover just sees a cop pull up, so he just fucking pulls out a goddamn submachine gun. Fucking racking the police car.
You'll never take me alive.
Like, what the fuck? Then he pulls out a fucking rocket.
Say hello to my little friend.
Like, Grover, it's me. And he's like, oh, hey, come on up. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, I was getting ready to pull out a bazooka.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
it's us.
Danny DeVito was offered the role of Barney Rubble. He thought his acting was too rough for the character. He then suggested Rick Moranis to play Barney Rubble for 1993's Flintstones live action movie.
I was not aware of that. That would have been a weird change.
I haven't seen that
Hey, Fred.
how long.
I couldn't see Danny DeVito pulling off the Barney voice.
Hey, Fred. Yeah.
So is that the one that John Goodman was in, or is that the
Yeah.
Will Sasso?
Yeah,
John
That's
Goodman.
Johnny Goodman.
Will Sasso was in Flintstones.
I think he was in the sequel, wasn't
One
he?
of the later ones they did. The straight to video
that's-
one.
I think it was the one with him and Stephen Baldwin was fucking Barney.
Oh, that's right. God, I hate that guy. He is so fucking obnoxious.
I forgot about that shit till just now.
I fucking hate him. Have you watched this fucking podcast? You ever seen that guy's
Oh, I
fucking
didn't know
podcast?
he had one.
Oh yeah, like there's one where he sits there and interviews his sister and Alec, and they're talking about like it's called like the worst movie ever podcast or whatever, and he always wears this like army hat or whatever with his like weird hair out, and his eyes don't open that much. They're like, oh, like he just I don't know, he's just the most obnoxious fucking idiot.
I did see him one there with Pauly Shore, and they were talking about doing a Biodome too.
Yeah, no, fucking no. Fuck that movie. Fuck, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Biohazard is the most overrated piece of shit. That movie is not as good as everybody says. Fucking annoying. Fucking Pauly Shore. I don't know how he ever had a fucking career.
Biodome's a shit.
What does he say? Whenever Willard and Rusty go back to Mrs. Crocs, like they're walking upstairs. There's it cracked me up. I don't know. It's whenever like Norm just spouts out like bitch or whore or whatever. That's the funniest bits to me because he's like walking down the hall and he's like yelling. He's like, "Hey, got news for you, you old whore! I'm quitting." Something like that. Like he's been so subservient all this time. He bit his tongue for 15 years, and now finally, he's bitch and whore and everything that he wants to say to her can finally come out.
And then
Even
once
though
his name comes in.
they don't have the money. He's done. You know.
Yeah, because they go. That's whenever they find the note and she got kidnapped. That's what. That's funny too. Like whenever they escape from the police station, they end up smashing Detective Dewey over the head with a lamp.
Yep.
And he's like,
I'm
"What?"
scared.
And they just fucking take off running because they have Roger in custody, and they overhear him saying about they found the money.
Yeah, because he was trying to pass a $100 bill that was earmarked or whatever.
So then they know that he's in on it. So then they kind of put the shit together.
Do they really do that shit?
Him and
Did
Chip fucking fucked him.
Sorry, like was that ever really a thing? Like if somebody robbed a bank or whatever, they actually have the serial numbers of each. And they have to look.
That's something that the feds would do. Anytime there was like some kind of ransom or anything they had to pay, they throw there. Sometimes they'll put in the ones with the die packs,
Yeah,
and then you'll have that, and sometimes they'll just put in a stack of bills that they already have marked, where if it shows up, it's going to red flag, anywhere. So, and they can trace it back.
the more you know. Do.
Fucked. You're screwed.
I was gonna say screwed.
Screwed, pal.
Goose by God.
I like whenever Norm finds out he's talking to Croc and he's like, I did everything my dad ever did for you. And she's like, not everything.
Oh, God. Yeah.
He's like, your dad said.
Dad didn't say you would stay with Miss Croc, you get ahead.
Yeah.
He says, man, you were given head. He's like,
His dad
oh,
was
God.
His dad was eating her pie, that's for sure.
But then, like, so they both know at this point that fucking Chip and Roger took the money because she sees Chip on the TV saying that their company was merging with some other person or whatever. And she's like, what the fuck? And she's like, hell no, because she ends up kicking fucking Grover in the face. Knocks him the fuck out.
Act like a married couple for a minute.
Right? But
I
then when
wish
she
I
gets
never
up there
met
and
them.
talks to Norm, and fucking Kojak shows up, she's like, he's the one that kidnapped you. She's like, no, like he's the one that saved me. So then she fucking like keeps his ass out of jail because of the fucking, I guess, the relationship they've had over the years.
She
Once
felt
realized
bad
it.
for once.
Yeah, like she's not a total bitch.
But that's weird.
Capabilities.
Yeah.
She's had a change of heart.
Yeah, just like that, because that's what happens. A woman that fucking rich and that fucking bitchy is not going to have a change of heart just like that. She would have pressed charges on everybody and would have made
she wanted her $5 million back.
Yeah, early on, we glanced over whenever they're having Christmas morning, and Chip is there, and she gives him the present, and it's $50,000 cash, and then she gives Willard his present, and he's thinking, "Hey, I'm finally getting the new suit," and it's one of her pies and the cufflinks.
What's your favorite? Minced meat.
This
Crappy pie, these Cracker Jack cufflinks.
I thought you would like it. It's like, you fucking naive bitch.
Whoa!
So he's been asking.
Oh!
He's been asking for a new suit forever.
My own.
No, but then once they fucking give up Chip and say he's the one that started everything, they go over to his house and he's in this fucking hot tub with his business partners, all in Speedos, looking very suspect. And then he fucking gets arrested, ends up snatching the fucking gun off the one cop. He's like, I ain't going back to prison. She's like, what do you mean back? It's like, what? I want to know what the fuck he did.
I forgot about those three. Where were they from again? Germany or something?
Germany.
I think so, yeah. Like all their names were Dale, I think, or something goofy too.
Yeah.
Or Dane, something like that.
I totally forgot that, because like I said, again, been a while since I watched it told the other night. But I forgot that he played a major role in, being framed but not being framed, like that whole thing. And I was like, oh yeah, he's gay too in it. It's so weird seeing him like playing that kind of role, just because like you're so used to him being, I'm the man. You gotta be the man. And then like it's like, oh, that's hilarious. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah, like it. I don't know. It was just weird seeing him. I don't know. Like I like the whole like.
Please don't
snatching
cancel
up
me
her
for
money
that
kind of thing. I
bad
get it.
impression.
But it was just weird. But then again, the cops go in there, which is funny because the cops go in there, and yet she's there, Willard's there, fucking Rusty's there during this arrest, and they're like, why would they even fucking be there? They would. They'd be at the fucking police station telling their story, getting everything straightened out. But then they're just like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, plus the way that Chip just gets the gun off the cop like it's nothing. And then he's like just walking around with the gun like freaking Kojak is just standing there right next to him. Like he could easily just knock the gun out of his hand or shoot him or whatever. it's so ridiculous. And then the dog jumps up and knocks over the little stand or whatever, and all the money just happens to be right there. Like, no, we're not going to put it in a safe or somewhere reasonable. It's just going to be chilling in a planter.
I believe that the way that guy was kind of being and how certain people can be, especially when they have money, usually will plant money in weird spots all around the house and shit. Like, I've known some people that do that shit. So that actually
maybe like a few $100,000 or something, but not, I don't know, about $5 million.
I mean, it's hidden usually around through the house. A lot of mobsters used to do that too. Probably still do.
Yeah, but it's not just chilling in the open.
No, but some people are stupid too.
How does the dog know the money's there?
But also, people sometimes think they're untouchable. That dog was just an asshole. But
hey, it's Muffin.
Fuck Muffin.
Yeah, but then you fucking get, once again, Dave Chappelle got scared, found a lava lamp, fucking smashes Chip over the head with it.
Why am I dripping with goo?
And then it just pans to what? I guess like a few months later or whatever, and they're in fucking Venice, California. Fucking Willard is going to USC, and then Rusty opened up his own Pittsburgh style chicken shack on the fucking boardwalk in Venice.
Well, it's both their places.
I mean, it just has his name on it, but
Huh?
it just said Rusty's.
Did it?
Pretty sure.
I thought it just said Pittsburgh style chicken hole, and it's got both their faces on it.
Oh, maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
Sounds right. It could happen. But then, fucking Miss Croc fucking sends him a package, and it's a new suit, but an actual suit.
Yeah, very nice.
So whenever he
Was that Armani?
Yeah, something like that. And then he can wear that suit to his she writes him a little note. She's like, yeah, you can wear this suit during your graduation from USC. And then she's like talking about her new companion, which is Grover. So it's a happy ending. Like she hooked up with Grover, found a new love of her life. Them two got the fuck out of Pittsburgh, moved on the opposite coast, started a chicken shack over there. They're doing good.
With Sarah Silverman.
Willard got Hillary back, Sarah Silverman. You never see who Dave Chappelle's hanging out with besides
Mystery chicken woman.
Yeah. Just
Kisses the
chicken
mask.
mask.
Who does that?
But I know you said this was your first time watching, Dave and
Me
Mike.
too.
Well, what'd you guys think overall?
Dave?
Yeah, it's just it's a goofy movie. It's a quick watch. The characters are stupid, but they're likable. Like I said, but with this cast, you're like, man, this was all right, but God, this should have been great.
Yeah.
It should have been a classic.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, whenever you say there's a movie with Danny DeVito, Norm Macdonald, and Dave Chappelle, I would think it would be a home run. And this one, I was let down. I didn't have any expectation. I didn't even know of this film at all.
Really?
Like I hadn't heard of it or anything like that.
I saw it in the theaters.
As soon as you said who's starring in it, I'm like, oh, this has got to be interesting. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, no, this is probably why I didn't hear of it, because it's just there's some parts that'll make me chuckle, but overall, it's not a comedy classic by any means. And these guys obviously have written other stuff that's been successful and good. So I just don't know where they went wrong with this one, because sometimes you get you can have superstar actors in a film, and if the script isn't right for whatever reason, it's just not going to play out. And I love Norm Macdonald, I love Danny DeVito and Dave Chappelle, but this one just a little disappointed.
To be fair, I mean, Dave Chappelle wasn't like blowing up at the time, and he didn't really have much say in shit.
What year was Half Baked?
Huh?
What year was Half Baked?
98.
Yeah.
No, still, I mean, like, he wasn't like blowing up or nothing really that like he was later on. And Danny DeVito was kind of hitting a dry spot right through there. So I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I just think it was. I think
that was right after he did Matilda, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Fuck me, then. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up, because apparently my facts aren't right. Either way, it could have been. It could have been better. It could be better, but also Dave Chappelle wasn't the guy he is now, that has a big personality and even bigger bank account.
Well, I don't remember any marketing for this movie at all. I don't remember it coming out in theaters. I don't even remember seeing this in the video store.
They dropped the marketing ball in this movie.
Like, I don't remember seeing any TV spots. I don't remember anything coming out about this movie.
I know, like, there for a minute, DeVito was doing a lot of just directing. Like, he wasn't in a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that was around this time, because I know he directed and was in Matilda.
Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
I have no problem with the acting.
It's just a script. It needs a better script.
Yeah, it's just the storyline. Like, you would think it needs. Whenever I think, we've talked about all these different comedy classics. It's like, just going back to recent ones, with like Caddyshack and 40-Year-Old Virgin. We can sit here and just rant and just name a ton of quotables. And I think that's one of the best things whenever I think of comedies. If I can just say a ton of the lines over and over, that's what kind of resonates with me a lot of times. And in this film, there's no big quotables. It's not like there's all these, funny quotes that all these characters have. And, that's a big thing that they need, I feel, in this film.
I'm kind of curious. What's your favorite scene in the movie? Like, mine would have to be the Danny DeVito coming in, like when he came into the film, like when he was in the movie, like when he first played his entrance. Yeah, that whole thing is probably my favorite because it's just fucking hilarious. So if you had to pick one that you think that would actually
you wouldn't believe what you find in these dead bodies.
Other than Danny DeVito, I don't know why it kept cracking me up. The scene in the intro when he's fight clubbing himself, for some reason, it always kept cracking me up when Dave Chappelle goes to punch him. He's like, "You like that? You like that, right?"
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the look on his face saying, "You like that, right?" And then punches him in the gut. Just made me laugh. I don't know. But Danny DeVito for sure.
Yeah, Danny DeVito does a great job. I don't know. It's
probably the kidnapping scene.
Maybe more of that there might have helped.
I don't know if it's you mentioned Dave Chappelle's dad passing away right before this, so maybe he wasn't on his game or whatever. But it just didn't feel like him and Norm had great chemistry. It's like when you watch Dirty Work and you see him and Artie Lang, like they have great chemistry.
Oh yeah.
Film. Or even
they were on tour together when they made that too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And that, or even whenever Chappelle's doing Half Baked with Brewer and those guys, like they have great chemistry. And it's just for whatever reason in this film, Chappelle and Norm are
just kind of feels forced.
I don't know. It's weird. It just doesn't feel right for some reason, and I don't know what it is.
I kind of disagree with that
because, like, you look at them and you think, man, they'd be in a good movie. They could do a buddy movie like really well together, but for some reason, it just doesn't work. I don't know why.
I disagree. I think they actually were really good together. I would have liked to see them like.
Maybe it's because they didn't have a ton to.
Maybe because it's two different brands of comedy.
Maybe.
Strange.
I'm okay. I'm thinking that, like, to me, Norm and Dave are very smart comedians.
Yeah.
If you watch their stand up and everything like that, they're very smart on how they deliver stuff. And in this film, they're just kind of bumbling fools. So maybe that doesn't play like they don't like. They're not like the Three Stooges type of guys. They're a smarter type of comedy. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but there's just something that's off, and I don't know.
I would like to know the story to it because I couldn't find a lot of information about this movie.
Yeah. No. You said it was sitting on a shelf for 5 years. I feel like they were just kind of just looking for something. Because if Chappelle just did Half Baked, they're trying to find something for him to do now. Because Half Baked was pretty successful, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know about numbers wise, but long term wise, yeah.
I don't think at first. I think that's kind of a cult classic now, especially in the stoner world, obviously. But
I don't know. I think this movie's fun. Like it's like you said, it's not like Dirty Work, but it's definitely got a little something there. Like I just think it's a different kind of humor. But I dig it.
It's like you were talking about a second ago. There really wasn't much being like. I don't remember seeing any of the trailers on TV. I don't remember ever hearing about it. When me and my buddy saw it in theaters, we were just bored and we were like trying to figure out something to watch, and we went to the theater to see. And Screwed was one that was like getting ready to come on. And I'm like, oh shit, Danny DeVito and fucking
yeah. If I'd known about it, because I went to go see Half Baked when it came out in theaters. If I'd have known about this movie, I'm sure I would have went to go see it.
It's I just kind of stumbled upon this one night watching TV late when I was a kid. Well, not really a kid, but
I think it was just too dark. I think it was too dark for the time, like for comedy.
I don't know. It's just. I think Chappelle might have had a bad agent. Like Half Baked.
A bad Asian?
Agent.
Oh, I think he's a bad Asian. I was like, what kind of
No.
thing is on his
He
wife?
does. His wife.
His wife
She's
is
hot.
Asian.
Yeah, she's very hot.
Bad.
Yeah, she's.
But Half Baked comes out in '98, and then it's like he does some movie called Woo. I've never heard of that one either.
Undercover Brother was after this too.
Oh
Uh,
God,
I love that movie.
you would. Good God,
yeah.
what a horrible piece of trash.
So he does
I love that
Woo.
movie.
He's in You've Got Mail. He's in 200 Cigarettes. He's in Blue Streak.
I forgot about
And
that
then this.
movie.
yeah,
What about Blue Street? Yeah.
So, string of not so good flicks.
Well, that big comedy special came out in 2002, I think. Killing Them Softly.
Oh, that was legendary there.
well, I mean, he didn't really start like. He didn't start getting the fame and love that he gets now until he came back and like from being gone for a while, and he came back and was like, well, the Chappelle Show. He left that fucking shit. I mean, yeah, he was popular and everything, but like he left, disappeared for a while, and then came back and was like, no holds barred. I'm gonna fucking tell it how it is, and grew some muscles. And became a complete badass. And,
He got fucking jacked.
yeah, and probably he's a completely different guy now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he still has that, that whole thing, but like his voice is deeper. He also smokes like a freight train. But like he's a little bit more of a he's kind of up there with like Hicks and Kennison and Clay and all those fucking guys that George Carlin, that tell it how it is, and that's kind of like this big fucking shit,
It was always weird to me because like he disappeared, and then at some point it just became like he became legendary. I don't know. It was one of those things where like everybody started talking about him and like, oh, Dave Chappelle, legend, and I'm like, Dave Chappelle,
right.
I like him and he's great, but I don't know how he just got elevated to that status. Just somehow, I don't know if it's just because he did Chappelle Show and then he walked away from it all, and everybody just kind of had a higher opinion of him, for just saying, fuck this business, and doing his own thing, or what. But it just seemed like out of nowhere he became a legend.
It was the second season of Chappelle Show.
I was gonna say like Chappelle Show, like when it I think there was like the sales or whatever of like the DVDs and shit.
Yeah, because the season 1 DVD came out around the time season 2 started, and sales were like just unbelievable.
I mean, he was hugely popular then, but people weren't talking about him like, oh, the legendary comedian Dave Chappelle. It was like maybe like 10 years later, I feel like, where people were like, whenever he came back and started doing like stand up out in Ohio and stuff like that, they're like, oh, this guy is a legend. And then I'm like, when did that happen?
I just remember that at a certain point around that time, every house, apartment, duplex that me and my friends went to smoke weed, there was at least a season of that on DVD already was being watched. Like it was like, oh man, you watched the Chappelle Show? Yeah, like that's like everywhere I went. So I mean. And I remember hearing something like that too, that like there was like a big, sale and all that shit, and kind of made people want more of him. And then he started doing all these stand-ups, and people were like, and like interviews and shit, telling it how it is, And it's like that thing Cat Williams was saying about him when he disappeared. He's like, what was it? He's like talking about how they told Dave Chappelle that he's gonna, if he's gonna go off, and was it Africa he went to or whatever? Is that where he disappeared to? I wanted to make sure I was right about that. But they said that if he did that and he walked away from it, they were gonna, tell media that he lost his mind, he was a crackhead, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And then, just about, as soon as he wasn't gone 48 hours or whatever, and it was already like, oh, he's lost his mind, he's crazy. And then he became like, rumored to be a crackhead and all that shit. It's like, it's kind of fucked up how Hollywood and all that shit is. Yeah, same thing happened to Martin Lawrence,
They got to pull the strings.
Pull the strings. Pull the strings.
Gotta pull the strings.
But
Gentlemen, have anything else to add on the Screwed film?
Oh, I was just gonna finish up what I was saying. Was it's not that I don't feel like he deserves it or whatever, but it's just weird because it's somebody we grew up with. Like there's a lot of times when we look back and it's like, oh, when we think of legendary people, it's from like the past that aren't with us or anything like that. And it's like the more modern guy, like it's so weird because it's like we don't even feel that old. It's like
right.
Over the last 25 years, you think the Chappelle Show didn't even start up till like 06, I think. So to think of somebody that modern as a legend, it seems odd to me because I don't necessarily. It's like he seems familiar. It's like, oh, it's Dave Chappelle, and it's like it's like if one of you guys became some kind of big, everybody's the legendary Chad Mang, legendary Dave. I mean, I guess that's Chad and Dave, man. I don't know, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but.
See, I think Dave Chappelle. I think it's okay that he's got legend status, just because
it's like
there's not. Go on.
Well, no, I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's like with like Chris Rock. I feel like most people don't say legendary Chris Rock
because he's not funny. There's a difference. He's not funny.
Well,
nobody gave a fuck about him until he got smacked, by Will Smith. And
some people would disagree with you.
I know some people would, and that's fine. A lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. Don't give a shit.
Like in the last 20, 25 years, what kind of comedians do you think are legends right now?
Oh yeah, most of them are dead. But I mean, that's what,
the modern ones that are out there.
The ones that are out there right now, that are still doing that are doing it right now.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them have legends like status. I mean, really. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there, but it's like you've got Shane Gillis is funny, and you've got all those Kruger guys. Some of them are funny. The problem with most comedians these days,
I was like, I can't name that many.
There's not too many. That's what I'm saying. That's not that many I can name either, because a lot of them, their biggest shtick is just talking to the crowd. You know what I mean? There's not anybody that's doing, like I said, the Kinnison thing, the Hicks thing, the Carlin thing, and Dave Chappelle, like, to me, is the one. He's the he's and also Richard Pryor. Can't forget about Richard Pryor. Like he embodies so many different comedians all in one, to where he has struck a chord with a lot of people. He's pissed off people with a lot of stuff that a lot of the same guys that we grew up loving pissed off people. You don't have too many, like you have comedians that piss people off, but not when they're not in a way where they're actually trying to say anything important. And I think Dave Chappelle does the whole thing where he pisses off, says it how it is, all that shit, but at the end of it, there's a fucking moral. You know what I mean? It's like Bill Hicks always did that shit, buy the ticket, take the ride.
I think what's throwing me off is that whenever I think of like legendary status, it's usually somebody that's passed away. So everybody refers to it like, oh, dude, this guy was legendary. You should have seen his stand-up. You should have seen this or that. And that's what kind of elevates somebody to a legendary status in my mind sometimes. So it's like that now that it's like Dave Chappelle he's been around a while, but like he's still alive and kicking. So it's like it's weird to hear him being referred to as a legend, just because he's still with us and still in his prime.
Yeah.
So,
okay then.
I don't know.
There you have it.
Legend.
There you have it.
Norm Macdonald, legend.
Norm Macdonald,
Norm is a legend.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito. The three legends right in this film, man.
Yeah. And Norm, and by the way, I gotta say, Norm Macdonald was one of my favorite comedians of all time as well. There was nobody else that had that kind of delivery with humor, and it was he was another one that pissed people off all the time, but he was hilarious about it all the time. Like, you ever watch his podcast before he died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he had a fucking Bob Saget on there. And Bob Saget was talking about I can't remember one of like somebody like Frank Sinatra or somebody like or whoever it was, like their son died, and he's telling this big sentimental story. And he's like, I walked up to him, Bob Saget's talking, and he's telling the story. And he's like, I walked up to him at the bar, and he had just lost his son. And I walked up to him, and I said, and then Norm interrupts me. And he goes, "Hey, I found your son." And he's just like, it just cracks me up because that's how Norm was. The other thing is when he was on Conan, and he did it on Larry King also, about his book he wrote. And he's like, yeah, in this book, it tells you that I'm a deeply closeted gay man. And Conan's like, wait, what did you say? Like, did you just say he's like, no, I said I'm deeply closeted. Like, just stupid shit, just hilarious. He was great, man. He was great. I was pretty upset when he passed.
I was watching the one interview with him today where he was talking about he was getting his colonoscopy whenever they were trying to figure out what his cancer was or whatever. And he said, like, as you're laying on the table and they have the camera up your butt and you're just sitting there watching the screen. And he's like, you can like see like different doctors' names coming up. So I was like, hey, I guess we're almost over. I can see the end credits. And then like, no, he's like, not a sound. He's like, so whenever everything's done, and he's like, I'm kind of coming to. And he's like, I didn't care if I had cancer or not. I just wanted to know why nobody laughed. He's like, so I asked the doctor. He's like, why didn't you laugh at my joke? And he's like, what joke? He's like, when I saw the names popping up on the screen, I said, what about the end credits? He's like, all we heard you say was, he's like, all right.
He was awake during his?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, God. I would never do that. I literally walked out of the hospital last year because they weren't going to give me any anesthesia. They were just going to give me fucking painkillers. And they said that I would probably feel every bit of it. And I was like, get me the living fuck out of here. It didn't help that I had my mother next to me going, yeah, that's why I won't do one because I would have felt the whole thing. I'm like, oh, God, I'm out of here. Fucking out of here.
Not Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, no thanks. No
Andy
thanks.
Dufresne.
All right,
You
so
mentioned-
that sounds like we're wrapping up on Screwed.
And you mentioned him and Bob Saget. One of my favorite things was whenever he did the roast of Bob Saget. If you ever go back and watch that, oh my God, that is so hilarious because, I love it because he goes out there and he bombs on purpose. He's telling all these dumb jokes, and you get these shots of the crowd where they're just kind of like, like they're like we feel like they're supposed to be laughing. They're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Because they don't know Norm. It's not a Norm crowd, and the whole purpose of him doing that was to entertain Bob.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, you go and watch all these roasts nowadays, they're not like the old school roasts when all these guys got together and we're drinking and we're just talking shit and having a good time. It's like you got all these, names out there that are trying to, make a name for themselves, like by, I'm going to say the most controversial thing and then, I'm going to get recognized or whatever. So it's like a lot of these guys are chasing clout, trying to get on these roasts and these deuces and everything like that. But Norm strictly went out there. He didn't care about the audience. He didn't care about anything else except entertaining his buddy, Bob Saget. And you can just see Bob like almost in tears laughing because he's intentionally bombing just to entertain Bob. And it cracks me up, and it's just so touching because it's like, that's awesome when you have a friend like that that's willing to go out there and just make an asshole out of themselves for your enjoyment. So
got a couple of friends.
Yeah, Norm didn't give a fuck.
But then also on that roast, then you go to Gilbert Godfrey, and he is completely unhinged.
Oh, another one. That's a legend. Oh, fuck.
Remember when he said some shit on there that had everybody going, that's fucked. Like, and then you find out some other things, and you realize the weirdest thing, speaking of Bob Saget, the weirdest fucking thing was growing up with that motherfucker on Full House. And it's like, oh, he's so wholesome, blah, blah, blah. And then I got older and watched the stand-up, and then I saw him being interviewed, and he did the aristocrats joke, which I'm not repeating. And I was like,
Thank you.
No, we wouldn't have time. I was like, holy God, that just came out of his mouth. Like, and then finding out some things that he did on Full House that were questionable. Yeah, glad Norm entertained him. I hate him. Fuck him.
Love
Gilbert
Norm.
Gottfried was great on that. Though.
Here's a good shot from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, man, that's awesome.
Because he would always come around. He loved playing poker. If you you look back in the day, fucking, he would go out to the World Series of Poker and play. There were these clubs up in New York that he played at all the time. So he was well known in the poker community, and such a great guy, man. It sucks that he's not here.
Yeah, I already said like he would have him on the set of Saturday Night Live on their off nights, so they'd be like just hanging out backstage on like a Monday, playing poker because that's what they always did, and there would be like a fucking football game on one channel, a fucking baseball game on another channel, and like something else on another channel, and then Norm's just constantly on his phone fucking placing bets.
Yeah, loved it.
They said like the one time he lost $100,000, but then he won 80. So he said, that's not too bad.
Wasn't there something where like he there was something about him setting on fire a shit ton of money or just dumping a bunch of money in the river or some shit? There's some documentary I watched that was a couple of years ago that was about him.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Norm would do.
Yeah, I do remember them talking about how they went to Norm's apartment, or it was talking about, and he's like, "Oh, this money in my refrigerator and my freezer," and he's like, "Why do you have so much money?" He's like, "I didn't know where else to put it." And just like, you really are that guy. And do you all remember the show Norm?
Yeah.
That slipped my mind until I watched a clip of it the other day, going through videos and shit, and I was like, I've got to find this show, because I remember liking that show quite a bit because it was just hilarious.
I feel like we should have done a double feature tonight of Screwed and Dirty Work, because I'm having a good time reminiscing about Norm and thinking about him, and Dirty Work's one of my favorite films that he did.
Same.
So, yeah,
hilarious. Yeah, no, I agree.
We'll have to do that some night for sure.
The guy's wearing my shirt. Here. I've
never seen so many dead hookers in my life.
Oh no, it's another dead hooker. Yeah, man, we've got to do that one.
Coladas.
The Saigon whore that bit my nose off. Yap, yap, yap. She bit my new nose off.
Rolling Stones, Street Fighting Man, G7. You just pressed G8.
Yeah,
I didn't watch
it for too long.
All right, gents, let's wrap this up and see what we got here on this clip of the week generator. See what film it brings up for this evening.
I wonder if it's as shitty as last week.
Like the porno from last week. Yeah,
even the short got like 5 views.
It sat there for like 2 days with no views.
Goose egg.
What we got?
Hey, asshole.
Yeah, I feel like
I love that movie.
This generator has to be listening, because I was just talking to Dave earlier. I'm like, I don't even know what brought it up, but I was saying how every time I watch Freddy vs. Jason, I don't like it. I like it less and less the more I see it. And
we were just talking about
today. It fucking brought it up.
Well, we were just talking about that on the show not too long ago, where we were that interview that Kane Hodder had about this.
Yeah.
Because Kersinger was kind of a Streisand in this one.
Yes, he was. But let's run some ads and get paid.
Hey everybody, Laser Trading Company is on YouTube. See some of the videos from Mike's travels and experiences. If you haven't already, please head over and subscribe. 7,800 and growing. Thank you all. Laser Trading Company is also available on eBay with various merchandise and collectibles. Hundreds of great gift ideas. That's Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company.
You know him from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, Nasty Nation, Graveyard Talk, and the Video Store Clerks Podcast. He is the creator of Stoner Gore.
Jack Nasty! And if you're looking for the latest in extreme horror, head over to Amazon.com. Look up Chuck Nasty, and the following titles are available. Along with the latest album, Decay of Man, from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube now.
And don't forget Chuck's latest releases.
Twisted Eyeball Juice, a hilariously gross collection of stories. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you gag. Rocking Chair, nice little story about, well, a rocking chair that causes a lot of bad things to happen.
Is that the same type of rocking chair you see outside of the new Cracker Barrel?
Oh, God.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows?
So, Mike, it's your pick next week.
Oh, it is. That's fantastic. Well, I had something in mind, and I decided that maybe we'll switch it up. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yes. I think it's time. It's been a while. We were watching some Bruce Lee shit earlier in the day, and we haven't done some martial arts shit on here, so it's time for the Kumite. We're going blood sport.
Rick not hit back.
So yeah, let's do that up next week. It's free on Tubi.
Tubi,
yeah.
Tubi.
And if you don't watch the Video Store Clerks, then I'm gonna fucking come out and I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna kidnap your dog. All right, we're gonna kidnap your dog.
He's a little extreme.
Loud in Chuck's ears.
It's okay. Nobody gives a fuck.
So there we go. Next week, blood sport.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Can dig it. As Jean-Claude Van Damme would say.
JCVD. Right,
Duke. So then we'll do our pick the week after, me and Dave will. And then we'll be jumping into 8 weeks of horror for Halloween. So that should be fun.
Also, real quick, I got to make an announcement because I haven't talked about it at all. TBR 2 in Knoxville, the weekend of the 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday. I'll be out there sharing a table with Robert Essig, and it's going to be bigger than it was last year, and it's going to be a good fucking time. So, yeah, sell some books, shake some hands, say hello.
Shake some ass.
If you're in the Knoxville area, stop by, say what's up to Chuck Nasty. He'll sign your book. He'll sign your dog.
Sign your boobies. Fuck it. But that's it for this week, folks. Join us next week at 10 p.m. for Bloodsport, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Yo, bitch! Get your ass over here!
Is that human pee?